Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dani. I am an ex-cabin crew for Emirates and Qatar Airways, and now I'm currently working for Qantas in Australia. Today I want to speak about something that I probably haven't spoken about before. Spoken in previous vlogs, which I'll link here, about how I got the job with Qantas and also how I got the job with Emirates and Qatar Airways. But I didn't speak about how I managed to get those jobs so effortlessly and so easy. Today I really want to talk about magnetism and how I believe that I attracted those jobs to me. So if you are an aspiring cabin crew, or if you want to attract anything in your life, whether that be a job, a romantic partner, more money, whatever it is that you desire, I hope that this video could inspire you or give you a few tips and tricks as to how you can magnetize those things to you so that you don't have to work super hard to get what it is that you desire, and you can attract it with more ease and flow like I did. So with that said, let's get into it. So what is magnetism? I'm sure you've heard of the law of attraction, whether you know a lot about it. I know you might have just heard of it in passing, you're not really too sure what it is. Well, I'm going to explain it really quickly here. It's kind of a hard one to explain, so if you are really interested in how it works, then you can just YouTube law of attraction, and I'm sure there'll be plenty of videos there to explain it better than I am here today. But I'll just quickly explain how it works. So the law of attraction is the same as the law of gravity in a way. It's something that is there regardless if you believe it or not. It's working like gravity. You can't see it, but it's always working. If I was to drop a pen right now, it would land on the floor. That's just the law of gravity. That's how it works. Otherwise we would be floating in space. We're not. We're here. We're grounded on the earth, and that is due to gravity. And the law of attraction works similar to that. It's a force constantly working, regardless of whether you believe it or not, or you want to acknowledge it or not. It doesn't matter, because it's literally working right now without you even being aware of it if you're not conscious about it. How does it work? A lot of us think that our bodies are solid when actually they're made up of tiny molecules and they are constantly vibrating. So the thing with the vibrations is this is our energy. So your energy, that vibration that your body is constantly in, that is what you are attracting to you in your outside world. So let that sink in. The energy that your body is vibrating in is what you are attracting in your outside world. Everything outside of you, you are being attracted to, or it is being attracted to you. And it's based on your matching vibration. You can't attract anything that's not in the same vibration as yours. The two vibrations have to be equal in order for them to attract, like a magnet, you know, like a fridge. Think of a magnet on a fridge. That's exactly how the law of attraction works, but it can only magnetize to it what is of equal value. So the way that our energy works, so how that works exactly is that our thoughts, everything that you think on an everyday basis, and this could be even subconsciously, because it's the subconscious mind which is programmed from the ages of 0 to 7, which is really controlling our beliefs. And it is what we believe, our thoughts that we believe about ourselves and our environment and our outside world, that is what we're attracting. So if you believe you're an unlucky person, deep down you think, oh, you know, bad things always happen to me. If that is something that you deeply believe within yourself, your body is going to show you more and more and more evidence of how unlucky you are in life. It's not really fair, is it? But that is how it works. And if you are someone who thinks of yourself as very abundant, money comes so easy to me. I don't have to work hard for money. Money just like falls from the trees. It's so easy for me to make money. Guess what? You are going to attract money to you, and money is going to be easy for you to make. And that's how the law of attraction works. Like attracts like. Now, how I use the law of attraction to attract my jobs in aviation, the first thing that I did was set my intention. And my intention was I want to work for a Middle Eastern airline. Now, intention is very, very important because what we say, our words, are very, very impactful on what we attract into our lives. So first of all, I set my intention. I want to be a Middle Eastern flight attendant. And then the second step that I did was I made a vision board. So if you're not familiar with a vision board, I'll show you a picture of mine. But basically it's a board, and you can do it however feels right to you. But it's usually made up of words, of images, photos, of things that represent or show you a visualization of what it is that you desire. So I created a vision board. This was back in 2016, I believe, end of 2016. I created this big vision board, and I put pictures of Emirates cabin crew on there because that was what I wanted. I wanted to become an Emirates cabin crew. I wanted to work in the Middle East. I put photos of destinations I wanted to travel to. I even put photos of myself in business attire, the ones I submitted to the airlines to apply for the jobs. I put even those photos of myself on my vision board, and that was of me wearing like a suit, and I had my hair slicked back in a bun, bright red lipstick. And it really doesn't matter what you put on your vision board as long as it makes you feel a certain way when you look at it. So the way that it all works is that you want to make your desires as real as possible. The images or the words are meant to create a certain visualization in your mind so that you are able to make that dream, that desire feel more real. Because if it feels more real, then you're going to be able to attract it more easily and more quickly towards you. It's really hard to attract something that doesn't feel familiar to you, that feels foreign to you. You're not really sure what it is. So you want to make your desire as real as possible. And it's kind of hard to do that when, like for myself, I never worked in aviation. So it was really hard for me to picture myself working in aviation when I never did that before. So what I did in addition to making a vision board, because that was all well and good to have the visuals and I could see myself in the uniform, you know, because I was wearing the business suit and I had the hair and makeup like the Emirates flight attendants. So it was easy for me to like visualize myself in the uniform, but I didn't really know what the job itself entailed. So what I did was I followed a lot of Emirates cabin crew on social media. I read lots of blogs similar to mine that I've created. I followed lots of YouTube channels like this. I watched lots of videos and I try to get a glimpse into the lives of the cabin crew, you know, and seeing the Instagram stories about where they're going on their layovers, seeing photos of them on the plane. All of that makes your desire more real because you're seeing other girls my age having what it is that I want. The fact that that girl over there has the job that I want, that means that I can have that job. It's not like I'm making it up out of fairy dust. It's real. The job is there. She's got it, he's got it. So why can't I have it? Do you see what I'm saying? It's all about making it more real. So whatever it is that you desire, try and get as familiar with it as possible, with whether that means making a vision board, watching videos or reading articles or blogs or spending time with people that are working in that profession. Try to be around those kind of people. or like watch those people or follow them on social media and just see into the lives of what they do, because the more real it feels, the more easy it's going to be for you to attract it, because you're going to be more in alignment with that thing that you want. It's not going to seem so far away, because if it's far, it's going to be really hard to attract. So if you're familiar with my story with Emirates, you'll know that I didn't get the job with Emirates straight away, because in 2017 they weren't hiring. So it was not long after I set the desire to become a cabin crew, and I was looking at joining either Emirates, Etihad or Qatar Airways at the time. Emirates being my first choice, but Emirates weren't hiring. And the other ones I had looked at weren't having an open day in Australia that I was aware of. So I wasn't really sure how I could apply for the job, because they all said that you needed to physically attend an open day in order to apply. So yeah, I set my intention, I made my vision board, I started following cabin crew online, and then it was only a month or two after that and Qatar Airways had an open day in Melbourne, which is where my hometown, where I'm from, so I didn't even have to travel to go to the open day. And obviously Qatar Airways wasn't my first choice, but I was still open to going there because they were a Middle Eastern airline. They're a really great airline to work for, same destinations as Emirates, very similar package. So I was very open to the opportunity. And this is the thing with the law of attraction and the way that the universe works. The universe always wants to give us what we want. However, the way in which we receive our desire, it might look completely different to what you anticipate. So my desire was to work for Emirates, but the job with Qatar Airways came up instead. So instead of me saying, no, I don't want this job, I just want to go to Emirates, I was open to this opportunity, like a step forward in the right direction. So I went to the open day and I had a very open mind, open energy. I was like, whatever's meant to be will be. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. Whatever. This was my first airline open day to ever attend. I was very nervous. There was lots of people there, hundreds of people, so it was very intimidating. But I was successful. And so I saw that as, again, a step forward in the right direction. I took the job, I moved to Qatar, and the rest is history. Then later on, I got the job with Emirates, but I really believe, like, for whatever reason, I still don't know at this stage why I had to go to Qatar Airways in order to go to Emirates, but I know that I had to go that route instead of directly to Emirates. For whatever reason, I don't know exactly. Perhaps there was something I needed to do in Qatar. Perhaps there was better opportunities for me there at that point in time. I don't know exactly the reasoning, but I do know that my path was to go to Qatar Airways and then to Emirates. We can't be so narrow in what we want that we sidestep other doors that open for us, because that open doorway could lead to something else, or could lead you to your desire, or it could lead you to even an even better desire than what you want. So we always have to stay open when we set an intention. So with that said, I'm talking about the law of attraction. There's actually a greater force out there, a greater law that we can talk about, and that is divine timing. So you can do all the work, you can do all the right intention setting, you can, raise your vibration, be attracting everything that you desire. But if the timing's not right, then you're not going to attract what it is that you want until that timing is right. Because you have to remember, the way that the law of attraction works is that you're not attracting something out of thin air, you're attracting something that's already there, pulling that desire towards you. So you have to, either your vibration needs to match that of what you want, or that what you want needs to match your vibration. Maybe, you're ready to attract your soulmate in life. Maybe you're ready for your husband or your wife to come along, but that person that's already out there, they're not ready for you yet. They need to go through a few more life lessons to get up a few levels till they match your vibration, and then you come together. Because if you come together too early, then you guys might not work, because maybe they haven't like healed from their past traumas, or they've got some other issues they need to sort out before you come together, and everything's going to be okay. So we have to trust that everything is happening at the right time, and we really have to let go of our outcomes, let go of our timeline. I always say this: timing is none of our business. Timing is none of my business. It's none of your business. We have to let go of timelines and just trust that everything will come when it's meant to come. And the same happened with Emirates. You know, I let go of Emirates. When I got the job with Qatar, I said, okay, I'm going to go to Qatar Airways. You know what, like, Emirates was always in my heart, but I said, it's okay. I'm getting the job now. And what happened, like a couple years later, the door opened with Emirates. It was so easy for me. I was on a layover and they were hiring, and I went, and the rest is history. So that's how easy it can be when you just let go of the attachment, when you just surrender to whatever's meant to be. You'll get what it is that you desire, or something better, but you have to let go. So maybe if you're new to this whole law of attraction, you might be thinking, well, if it's that easy, then why don't we all have lots of money and we're just attracting everything that we desire, our dream jobs, our, dream house, lifestyle partner. The problem is, this is the hard part about it, is that we subconsciously block what it is that we desire. And a lot of us are not even aware that we're doing that. So that's why we're not getting what it is that we want, because we've got limiting beliefs. If you desire a Lamborghini to just show up on your doorstep tomorrow, and part of you thinks, that's not going to happen, that little doubt or big doubt, whatever the size of the doubt is, that will block your manifestation. That's how easy it is to block what it is that we desire. In order to attract what you want, you have to truly, wholeheartedly, within every cell of your body, believe that that desire is true for you. And that can be really hard, because a lot of us are very logical minded. We believe something after we see it. Whereas the law of attraction and manifestation works when you see it after you believe it. So it's the opposite of that. So the way that we can train ourselves to be less logical and to believe before we can see something is we can start off small. Rather than setting a huge desire that you think is just impossible to obtain, start by focusing on little things that you do have in your life. Like gratitude, honestly, is one of the best practices if you want to create more abundance in your life. So writing down a list every single day of 10, 20 things that you're grateful for in your life. So if you're trying to attract more money, for example, you want an abundance of money. If you don't have an abundance of money, it's going to be hard for you to attract that money, because you don't know how it feels to have lots of money. So what you want to focus on is what you do have a lot of in your life, what you do feel you have abundance of. So that could be something like oxygen, like how much oxygen I have right now, how much air I'm breathing in. It sounds silly, but focusing on that, how much abundance you do have, even if it's something tiny, focus on that. And practice gratitude for that. Oh, I'm so grateful how much air I can breathe every day. For the fresh air. I have so much air around me. And focusing on little things like that and building up your strength in practicing gratitude, you're going to attract more abundance to you. Because that vibration of abundance, it doesn't know the difference between if you're abundant in money or in air, oxygen. It doesn't know the difference. You're just going to attract things that are equal to that feeling of abundance. So that's probably my best tip, is to practice gratitude. Focus on the good things going well in your life. The good things. Every time something good happens, even if it's tiny, focus on that and say thank you. Oh, I love that feeling, and feel that in your body, because you're going to attract more and more and more of that feeling, because that's where your vibration is. Rather than focusing on the negative things, oh, this bad thing happened to me, oh my gosh, everything's going wrong today. What do you think you're going to attract more of? More things going wrong in your day. That's, you're lowering your vibration. So you want to keep your vibes up high so you can attract good things to you. So it takes a bit of practice, but you know what? Anything with practice creates progress. So if you want results, you have to practice this gratitude and focusing on the good things that you do have going for you. And everyone can find good things in your life. There's so much to be grateful for. Every day when we wake up is a blessing. That we're alive, that we're breathing. It's a great day to be alive. So there's lots and lots of things we can be grateful for. If you're not attracting what you desire, it just means that you're not currently a vibrational match to what it is that you desire, or it means that the timing's off. So what you can look at, if you think that maybe you're not vibrationally matched with what it is that you want, maybe that desire feels out of reach, it feels far away, it doesn't feel real. Perhaps ask yourself, who do I need to be in order to match what it is that I want? And if you're not in a vibrational match, it doesn't mean that you'll never get there. It just might mean that you have to just change a few little things in your life to raise your vibration so that you are a match. Perhaps when I was first applying for the jobs, perhaps Emirates just wasn't a match for me vibrationally at the time, and I needed to go to Qatar Airways in order for me to raise my vibe, so I was a match with Emirates. Maybe after I had started working at Qatar, it gave me more confidence to apply for the job with Emirates, so that my vibe was much higher at where I needed to be in order to obtain that job. We are attracting what we are. We're not attracting what we want. We are attracting what we are a match to. Does it feel real? Does your dream, does your desire, does it feel real? Because if it doesn't, that's probably a good key sign that you're not vibrationally matched with what it is that you want. Because it should feel real. It should feel that this is right, this is for you, this is mine. Because you have to remember what it is that you want, it's already out there. If you want more money, the money is there. If you want the job with Emirates, the job's there. If you want your soulmate is there. All you're doing is trying to match what it is that you want, and then you're pulling each other towards one another. But it's not that you're just magically making something out of nothing. Like, it's already there. You just need to match what it is that you want. Another key question you want to ask yourself is, how do I feel about it? Did you know that the heart frequency is so much more powerful than the mind? So if you really want to attract what you desire, it's not so much about thinking about what you want, it's about feeling what you want. Because that feeling, that when you feel it in your heart space, that's going to magnetize so much more quicker and faster and more powerfully into the universe than anything that your mind can produce. So you really want to, if it is that you desire to work for an airline, you want to feel that in your heart. How does it feel in your body to have that desire? If you were to obtain that job, if you were to obtain that money, that relationship, how would it feel? How would you feel? Get really familiar with that feeling. Close your eyes, you can do a meditation, daydream, whatever it is that you need to do, and just feel that come alive inside of you, because our bodies cannot tell what is real and what is fake. When you're dreaming about what it is that you want, when you're manifesting, your body doesn't know that that's not real. And so imagine if your body is thinking that that desire is real within you, what do you think is going to happen? Your vibe is going to rise. You're going to raise your vibration. You're going to be at that frequency of the thing that you want. Even though you don't have it, if it feels real in your body, then you're going to be a match to what it is that you want, and you're going to attract it to you. So you really want to get familiar with the feeling of your desire. How does it feel in your heart? And if it's true for you, if it feels really right, it's going to be so easy to just feel that in your heart and let that radiate outwards. And that's why I think I attracted my job so easily, because when I decided to become cabin crew, it was purely from my desire to travel the world. It was pure intention. You know, it wasn't about money for me. It wasn't about status. It was literally, I just want to go and work overseas. I want to travel the world. I want to meet new people. And it all came from my heart, my heart's desire. And when anything that comes from the heart is pure. It is so pure. So trust it and let it lead you, because it's so powerful. So to summarize it all, my advice to you, if you're new to this whole law of attraction, magnetism, woo-woo, witchcraft, then my advice to you is start small. Start really small. Like I said, practice gratitude, start focusing on the things you do have, and see what happens after that. I invite you to try just with a few small things, and let me know in the comments below if you have any success in attracting what it is that you desire. If you do have any stories of things that you've manifested in your life, I'd love to hear them. So let me know in the comments below, because I'm just such a nerd when it comes to spirituality and the law of attraction. I love all of this stuff. I'll leave you with this one last thing. So moving forward, what you really want to do is, first of all, figure out what it is that you desire. Become really clear about it. Set your intention, and then ask, what do I need? What's the next logical step for me to do in order to obtain that desire? So does that mean creating a vision board? Does that mean looking online to apply for the job? Does it mean practicing gratitude for today? Whatever it is. And then you want to ask yourself, does every single part of your being, every cell inside of you, believe that this is true? If it does, great. Then you are on the path to getting what it is that you want. You just have to wait for divine timing and you're all set. If not, that's okay. We just need to work on bridging the gap between what it is that you want and where you are right now. Perhaps start with asking, what do I need to get rid of in my life in order for me to match this vibration to what it is that I desire? Or what do I need to embrace more of? We might need to make some certain adjustments to our lives. Do I need to feel more confident about what it is that I want? Do I need to believe in myself, know my worth, my value? You know, there's so many things that hold us back, but once we become aware of them, that's the first step to overcoming it. So don't give up on your dreams. And if people tell you that your dreams are too big, tell them to get lost, because your dreams are never too big. You know, I'm the #1 supporter of dream big, chase your dreams, follow your heart. So never let anyone tell you that your dreams are too big, that anything you desire is out of reach, because you can have, if it, like I said before, if it's in your heart, if it's pure intention, if you want something purely because your soul is telling you it's for you, then you can have it. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You can have that, whatever it is that you desire. So never give up on your dreams. Always believe that anything is possible, because miracles can happen. And the key to all of this, of what I'm trying to say, is believe. Believe, believe, believe. You have to believe it before you see it. So if you take anything away from today, take this. I need to believe it before I can see it. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit woo-woo compared to my previous videos, but I really want to start making more videos on spirituality, because it's something that's really important to me, and it's helped me so much throughout my life, and attracting my dream jobs. If you'd like to see more from me, then make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.